Hey guys, welcome back to my cooking channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make macarons, so let's get to it. So for these macarons we are going to need 1 3/4 of a cup of icing sugar, 1 cup of almond flour or almond meal, 1/4 cup of granulated white sugar, 3 egg whites at room temperature, and some food coloring gel. So to start off these macarons, we are going to need to put in a food processor our icing sugar and our almond flour and blitz that up until it is smooth. So I've just blitzed together the almond flour and the icing sugar, and now it's really smooth. So I'm going to set that aside, and with my egg whites I'm going to put them in a bowl of a stand mixer and whip them up until soft peaks. My egg whites have just reached soft peaks, so now I'm going to gradually add in the granulated sugar. So now that I've incorporated all of the sugar and the meringues got into stiff peaks, I'm going to add a bit of blue food gel. So I've just mixed in my blue food gel. It's a really cool like teal color. And now I'm going to add in a bit of vanilla. Then I'm going to mix that through with a rubber spatula, and then we will combine the meringue and the dry ingredients. So I have my meringue and my dry ingredients. So now I'm just going to add in about half of the meringue to the dry ingredients and then gently fold that through. And then I'm going to add the rest of the meringue, and then we can start piping our macarons. So I've just filled my piping bag with the macaron batter, and I've drawn on to some baking paper these circles to be like a template. And so now I'm going to pipe into these circles and let it rest at room temperature for about 30 minutes to an hour. So I've piped all my macarons and I've tapped them on the bench like this about 4 times to get rid of all the air bubbles. Now before we put them in the oven, we need to let them rest at room temperature for about 30 minutes to an hour. You can rest them for longer, but that's just what I suggest. You want to slightly move your finger against the macaron, and if nothing comes off, then they're ready to go in the oven. So I've preheated my oven to 150 degrees. Now I need to put the macarons in there for about 15 to 20 minutes until they've rised up. Then all I need to do is just let them cool, and then we can move on to the filling. The macarons have just come out of the oven. I've let them cool. I've also made some chocolate ganache, and if you want to know how to make that, then you can go to my cake video because there's a recipe down there. Now all I need to do is pipe the ganache onto my macarons, sandwich them together, put them in the fridge for 24 hours or overnight, and that'll make them just taste better, and then your macarons are ready to make. So after I piped on the ganache, I put the macarons in the fridge for overnight, and now they're really cool. I suggest to take them out 20 minutes before you serve them so they're not that cold. This recipe made 10 macarons, so you can always double the recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Yeah.